Welcome to the Super Bowl edition of C4 Sports, and I'm C4, your host. This is the week for the most watched game in America, the Super Bowl. The Seattle Seahawks are going to play the New England Patriots for the Lombardi Trophy. And I'm not worried about all the interviews and all the other hoopla. I'm ready for the game. The internet has the Seahawks favored by 4.5 points. I think that is about accurate. I want Sam Darnold to win because I think he has proven to be a top 10 quarterback in the NFL. And because all he went through just to get to this point. I know that the Minnesota Vikings are kicking themselves because this didn't happen out of nowhere. Darnold played excellent for the Vikings last season, and the GM let him go. Maybe that's why he got fired. I would have fired him twice. Once for drafting a quarterback who really didn't throw any passes in college, and once for letting a double-digit winner go. Now the Seahawks are saying, thank you. For Seattle, I can remember the one that got away. I live in Seattle now. And although I'm an extremely serious Bears fan, I have liked the Seahawks since the years of Pete Carroll. He made them tough. He made them relevant. Now, as for the Patriots, they have drama at their front door. Not only do they have the pressure of playing in the Super Bowl, but they have to deal with the controversy of Bill Belichick and Robert Kraft not making it to the Hall of Fame on the first ballot. This creates undue pressure on a young team attempting to play for the Lombardi. This is in addition to the Seahawks having a superior defense. I have the Seahawks winning going away. Drake May, he's young, and besides Diggs, the receiving unit for the Patriots is weak. The Seahawks, they don't have the best receivers in the world, but with their running game and their defense being so extraordinary, I don't know what to tell you. Plus, that Smith-Jigma kid, that dude is special. So, I'm going to get bold, and I'm going to take the Seahawks by a touchdown. As for college football, the Shriners and the Senior Bowls were last week. The Combine is at the end of the month, and I'm still in the process of trying to break down all this data just to make my list of top draft prospects. I also got a chance to check out one of the Unrivaled games this past weekend. Nothing new to report, except for the games are extremely entertaining. If you haven't seen one of the Unrivaled games, you need to check the game schedule and you need to watch one. And while I'm telling you, I need to set my DVR because I've missed quite a few games that I probably would have loved to watch. As far as women's college basketball, I watched Connecticut mop the floor with ranked Tennessee. And in men's college basketball, Illinois somehow keeps winning behind that young freshman Watler. They need to play more in the paint. They're one of the largest teams in the country. And that kid's a freshman. In order for them to be successful in the tournament, they're going to have something inside. All of their big guys seem to be very, very, very skilled. But I rarely see any of them in the post. That's going to get you beat in the tournament. Now, the Houston Cougars, they look like one of the top teams that's going to be in the tournament. I can't wait to the men's and women's conference tournaments and the NCAA tournament. I give you my list of top players after conference play. In NBA news, it's the trade deadline. And the biggest trade so far has been the Cavaliers got Harden and they had to give up Darius Garland to the Clippers. Now, if Harden plays or decides to play well, they may be pretty dangerous in the Eastern Conference. Now, as for my Bulls, their trades, they really didn't have anything, so what are you going to trade? Except for Dosunmu and Kobe White. I really hope Dosunmu plays well for the Timberwolves, and I also hope that Kobe plays well for Charlotte. So, with all the different movement, it'll take some time to kind of assess all the different trades. Well, although there wasn't much to talk about this week, I appreciate you joining me for this episode of C4 Sports. And remember to not only like this show, but to leave your comments so that I can mention you in future shows, giving you the pub that you deserve. C4 Sports, where we blow up together.